y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Well, welcome. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining the player. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Y'all subscribe. Tell somebody about the player. Say morning. Say Chi-Town is up here. Say the Bronx, New York is in there. Say what poppin' past the leg of these 30 minutes of 5. The 505 Badger Trail around here. What it do? Salute Detroit. The 313 is in the building. Say hey Willie and family. Say the Bronx is up in this thing for that 5. The D is in the building. What it do? California's in the house. Orlando is in the building. You say, hey, Cali is in the house. Say, I hit that like button on the way in. I appreciate that right there. You say, Ponciana, Florida is up in here. You say, it can't stay a bit. Say, had to do my job and hit the like button. I appreciate that right there. You say driving in the semi. Say just came to give my like. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. New Jersey's in the building. Say the 732. Pimpin' is in the house. Oakland, California is in the building. Say good morning. Oh, excuse me. What it do? Texas in the building. Say Atlanta, Georgia's in the house. Say hey, Sugar, Littleton, North Carolina's in there. Say pressure check. Say let's get it, cause we ain't done. I'm trying to tell y'all, please check your blood pressure. Blood pressure is very important. It helps you out in life. Having a proper blood pressure helps you out in your life. I'm trying to explain it to you. I've been trying to explain it to you. Whoo! It keeps you on earth for the most part. It keeps you on earth, so just keep doing what you need to do. Going around to the CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, Amazon, anywhere to buy the little pitty little blood machine. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. $20, $30. It's about your health, so it really should be nothing to you to go ahead on and try to do something to help your health. Memphis to Minnesota is up in the building. What's happening? Say the 47 is in the house. North Carolina up in this thing. Man, y'all come on in. Virginia is up in here. The 334 the Gun Monkey Town is in the building. The 414 Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Say what's good, chat family. Say we in the city today blowing. That's what I'm talking about. Going on to get on in. Appreciate that right there. Listen, we're streaming live from 2 channels. The Willie Williams Show live channel, the Willie Williams Show live channel and Willie Williams News channel. I need your support. Round there we got 524 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 530 before the show is over. I appreciate y'all. Salute Detroit. The 313 is in the building. Say, hey Willie and chat family. Is checking in over here too. Say B Moore's in the building, smashing that like button for the hardest pastor today. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to Demetrius for the $2 cash app. Say just because. That's man. I appreciate y'all. I sure enough do. We got a few things to go over today. We got a few things to go into because I saw a few things. As usual, I see a few things and then we just come on around here and speak on a few things. Oh, how y'all doing? How's y'all doing? Again, a pat on the back. You made it a whole nother day. If you're around here watching the player right now, you are still alive. You are still living. Shout out to Huncho for being a member for 7 months around here showing that support. He said, I just lost a $150,000 deal, so don't mind me. Say, I'm in my feelings. Say, I thank you for always being you, Willie. I appreciate that right there. $150. Oh, Jesus. I'd be sick, like literally sick, want to ball up, like in the big old ball and just die, just be in the bed with my thumb in my mouth, something like that right there. Oh, 150, boy, that hurt. Oh, Jesus, y'all got to be careful out here, but you gonna bounce back. Don't need much worry about it. The 501 is checking in. What it do? Look here. Let's go ahead on and get them. Let's go ahead on and get on into it. We 8 minutes in. That's what's up. The Florida, my state, stand your ground state, but bitch, you go home state. Please don't run up. Win for our life state. Florida is passing. It's passing, or should I say, half pass? Or no. The Florida Senate passes the permitless carry bill, meaning that you don't have to have your concealed weapons license. You do not have to have your concealed weapons license to carry. But a concealed weapons license was to conceal the firearm. To conceal it. And we could not show the firearm because, it was against the law. Now they want to, or has passed, permitless carry bill. Shout out to SCM for the $3 cash out. Say a little something. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Y'all listen to this real quick. Some people is for, some people is against. We all know how it go because we do not all think the same. So here we go.
As protesters chanted outside the Senate, inside the debate raged for the last time over permitless carry, which, if signed, would allow legal gun owners to carry concealed weapons without the currently required permit or training.
It's a require legal gun owners to carry, permitless carry, without training. So they were saying that we would need, you typically would need training to carry to where it can be shown. And now they're taking away the training for carrying, but I don't even understand that right there. Go ahead.
Democrats, it was a non-starter.
When this bill passes, however careful, however well-intended, people are going to die.
We should do.
Damn. He didn't get to the point. People going to be dead out here. Period, point blank. If you allow people to carry permitless, meaning without a license, but I think that people forget to say legal gun owners. Go ahead.
Everything in our power to make us safer. That's more important.
Republicans have said from the start they're trying to eliminate a government permission slip to access the Second Amendment.
What this bill does for the majority of Floridians is ensure that they have the right to protect those they love.
This bill attempts to return the God-given rights of humanity, the God-given rights of self-defense.
Others highlighted the bill's various public safety measures, like more active assailant training for law enforcement, better threat sharing for schools, and an expansion of Florida's Guardian program to private institutions.
This piece of policy is a continuation of the legacy of school safety that Florida prioritizes.
Even so, Democrats,
we must do more. We will do more. And more guns does not mean more safety.
Stop. It'd be funny to hear the Democrats speak. You say more guns does not equals more safety. I don't know if that's true or not. But listen. This bill is about permanent carry for legal gun owners. So why would he bring up more guns means more? Doesn't mean more safe. I don't understand how he just did. Like he talked about one when it didn't have anything to do with like more guns. They're legal gun owners. They already have the guns and or will purchase guns legally. So he said guns don't make me feel safe. Exactly. Where did we get this thing of? If we have a lot of guns around that we're safe. I've never had that thought. And a lot of people who carry guns, who have their license to carry guns, a lot of them actually do feel safe because they got their gun. I've always said, if somebody had the ups on you, you lost. Somebody got the ups on you, you lost. Now, if you can see it coming, you know what I'm saying? And then you have something to defend yourself with, possibly the same weapon that the person who was trying to hurt you has. You know what I'm saying? And then you're able to defend yourself on their level. So I think, all right, that makes sense, but I don't feel safe because it's guns right now.
Voting unanimously against the measure,
27 yeas, 13 nays, Madam President.
So the bill passes.
overwhelmed by the GOP supermajority, who, despite one defection, is delivering permitless carry to the governor as promised. His pen making it effective July 1st of this year. At the Capitol, I'm Forrest Saunders, Fox.
July 1st, July. That's in the summer. That's before the 4th of July, man. Now, I will say the problem that I do have with permitless carry, meaning that you do not have to conceal your weapon. And I would try to tell everybody, if you're going to carry your weapon, it's best that you conceal your weapon. It's best that you can conceal your weapon, because we've seen videos to where people is in like the grocery store and stuff, they gun showing, and somebody just take the gun. Somebody can run up on you and knock you out and take your gun because they see that you have a gun, you know, like a criminal or something like that right there. And if something goes down and somebody see that you is carrying a gun, just like in the bank or something like that, they know that there's armed security, so they'll tend to knock off the person with the gun. So why would you want somebody to know that you have a gun? The element of surprise is a beautiful thing. I'm just trying to tell you something, trying to tell you, but I think it by being law to where if I want to or not, I have the option, because it was saying that that this violated our constitutional right, which I can agree with that right there. I can agree with it. So I agree with giving me the option to do it if I want to. I'm just here to tell you, I don't want somebody to know that I got a gun. No. Again, element of surprise out here in these streets. People be talking slick and all that. Like, ooh. People be talking slick, and they don't know that you got that fire. They slick rapping. But like I already told people a long time, a lot of time when people is doing all that talking, please assume that they do have a firearm. Please assume that they got a firearm, a shank, or some type of weapon. Just assume it. That way you can protect yourself better. Moving right along, I ain't need much gonna hold you. Shout out to Florida out here in these streets. I mean, y'all ain't finna impede on my constitutional rights. As if we be knowing what our constitutional rights is. But that's what's up. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. He say, I don't like how alcohol drinkers can carry, but MJs can't. MJers can't. They bet not. Listen, watch it. And what's gonna be so crazy about this is people is gonna go out drinking. People are gonna go to the clubs and all that fly stuff right there. People's gonna go to the bars and forget that they have their gun even showing. To all of you all who have a legal firearm and you have your firearm on you, and you do any type of substance, any type of essential products, it now is a felony. Just want y'all to understand it, because I don't want y'all caught short out here in these streets. Shout out to Big Moochie for the $4.99 super chat. Say, Willie, up here in Ohio, you don't have to have a permit to carry, as long as you're 21 and up and legal to have a firearm, you good. Yes, see, and that's the same thing that Florida is adopting. That's what I'm talking about. As long as you're legal, you know what I'm saying? I do agree with that right there. Let's go ahead on and go round here in the, what? Damn it! Do I want to stay in Florida? Not yet. We're not gonna stay in Florida just yet. Let me bring y'all some excitement early. Well, some kind of sort of excitement. We got a woman. What is a woman? We have a woman who was arrested. They say that this woman was arrested. I don't remember if they showed a picture or not. But we're going to see. We have a woman that has been arrested, detained. What they saying? Arrested in the connection of a deadly stabbing. Here we go.
You just heard the chaos outside the Horizon Apartments in Fort Myers Friday night. Students tell us an 18-year-old from Mariner High School was stabbed and killed. And now this woman, 23-year-old Alexis Jewett, is facing murder charges.
Alexis, baby, look at that sugar. Hey, baby.
NBC2's Hope Salmon is live, walking us through the investigation.
And police have not identified the victim, but classmates at Mariner High School say her name was Jaira and she was just a senior. Just weeks from graduation, her family will not be able to watch Jaira Woolfork walk down the aisle. On Friday, Fort Myers police say Alexis Jewett
shot that baby out for having her real.
A teenager to death.
Stabbed teenager to death outside in the community when the street lights is on.
There's a video showing parts of the fight that led up to the stabbing. You see a group of people outside the Horizons Apartments on Summerlin Road. We tried talking to neighbors at the apartments today about what happened, but people are shaken up. They're worried about retaliation. Saturday, police arrested Jewett for the teen's murder. Students at Mariner High School said the staff made counselors available for students.
Yeah. She a little cute little stabber. That baby ain't gonna harm nobody. Look at her.
Saturday, police.
She a little cute little stabber. Yeah.
Arrested Jewett for the teen's murder. Students at
She's single now though.
Mariner High School said the staff made counselors available for students.
Oh.
Classmates at Mariner High School say Jaira's younger brother also goes to school here. He's a junior and he was not in school today. Live and local in Cape Coral, Hope Salmon, NBC2.
In Cape Coral, don't worry about it because we have a woman is accused of children and drugs.
Welcome back to the Factor on
A St. Louis County woman sits in jail charged with the death of a toddler. We've learned that this is in fact the fourth death of a child connected to her. News 4's Alexis Zotos is.
Could you be one who like is on your fourth death that's related to you? Could you be out and about with your fourth death, with a fourth death that's related to you?
Digging into the details of all of this.
We're outside St. Louis County Justice Center where Mary Curtis is locked up on child endangerment charges for the death of a 17-month-old child that she was babysitting. That little girl is not related to her, and toxicology reports found the child had fentanyl and xylazine in her system. That's a newer drug hitting the St. Louis area.
Xylazine, that's that trank. That's that trank. Listen, how you let somebody, how is you babysitting and you got that fentanyl and trank in your place? Go ahead.
Court documents show 30-year-old Mary Curtis is connected.
Shout out to Mary. Look at that beautiful baby. Shout out that baby out for having her real. Go ahead, sugar.
To the overdose deaths of 4 children. The most recent charging document says she was watching a 17-month-old child when the child died and was found to have 2 drugs in her system, including xylazine. The DEA says they're seeing a sharp increase in the St. Louis area in xylazine, which is a sedative used by veterinarians for horse and cattle. Mixed with fentanyl, it makes it especially deadly.
Unfortunately, for a young child, it's going to be very deadly. It's, you know, their makeup is not like an adult. And
shit, it's damn near deadly to adults. Well, no, adults. Skin is falling off and they becoming like zombies and stuff. We can see through like their arms and stuff like that. So for the kids ain't gonna make it. The kids ain't gonna make it. At least we have a better immune system to where just our skin is gonna rot. Yeah. And
they haven't fully developed, and unfortunately, it's going to be much worse. It's going to be hard to save a child who's ingested xylazine mixed with fentanyl.
Curtis was currently out on bond on another child death. Her own 17-day-old baby died in March 2022 from a methadone overdose, according to charging documents in St. Louis City.
But when your own baby die from Essential Products, and now you the babysitter, Damn it, she might just love kids. Shout out to Big Moochie for the $1.99 super chat. Say so no murder charge, just child endangerment. Yeah. Come on. That's a baby. Come on.
Court documents also point to this woman's connection to 2 other child overdose deaths. Now, neither of those resulted in charges. Coming up all new at 10 o'clock tonight, we're going to have more details on this tragic case, as well as telling you what the DEA is doing both locally and nationally to stop this new drug in our community. In Clayton, Alexis Oda.
Did they say this baby had 4 children? 4 children who has died in her care? 4 on.
Those deaths of 4 children.
Let me back up a few earlier words.
Documents show 30-year-old Mary Curtis is connected to the overdose deaths of 4 children.
How in the hell you is connected to 4 overdose deaths of children? I can kind of get it if it's like adults. All right, because they grown and maybe they did it to themselves. Okay, but the children, we love the kids. Say insurance fraud. And she's still living? Yeah. 4 overdoses with children. And she was out on bail or bond or something like that for some previous.
The most recent charging document says she was watching a 17-month-old child when the child died and was found to have 2 drugs in her system, including xylazine. The DEA says they're seeing a sharp increase in the St. Louis area in xylazine, which is a sedative used by veterinarians for horse and cattle.
Say she's knocking off her customers all day long. This is damn shame. Wonder what is the babies doing to her for them to come up dead?
Ingested xylazine mixed with fentanyl.
Curtis was currently out on bond on another child death. Her own 17-day-old baby died in March 2022 from a methadone overdose, according to charging documents in St. Louis City.
Children is best left with a female all day long. Children best left with their mammy them. I promise you. 4. But in that state, you all want to be concerned about xylazole and fentanyl as a combination, as a unit. But you're not going to be concerned about how do you let one chick be involved in 4 overdose cases with children. That's what's up. We care about the kids. Don't judge her. Keeping it moving. I ain't even much gonna hold you. Oh, listen. Y'all better be. Oh, no. My bad. We gotta go to Florida. I am so sorry. I gotta go and get this out the way. Because y'all have to know now. Like right at this moment, before nighttime. You need to know before nighttime about what's finna transpire. Also, in Florida, we got some changes. There's some changes being made, and I just want to say this right here. I do not agree with this law. I do not agree with this new law that's finna come about. I need everybody in the great state of Florida, my state, stand your ground state, bust a bitch, go home state, please don't run up with for our life state. Please pay attention. This is gonna change our lives forever. I promise you, take it serious. I'm not even joking. Take this serious. Listen.
Florida's moving even closer to banning abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy. State senators passed the Heartbeat Protection Act this afternoon.
This all comes following a new Florida law last year banning abortions after 15 weeks. That legislation is still caught up in the courts right now. Wes Marley Martinez joins us now in studio. So Marley, there are some exceptions with this latest abortion ban. What are they?
Do y'all understand what's just being said? Last year, we changed it to 15 weeks to where you can take care of your parental responsibility as far as an abortion. 15 weeks is all we had. But they done went back to the board. No. 6 weeks. Oh, no. Players, Players, listen, abortions have been saving us for about 50 years. Abortions has really been putting us in a greater position when we go on down there and handle our parental responsibilities. Now they cutting shit in half. 6 weeks. I am with the women. You damn near don't know that you done missed your period until past 6 weeks sometime. But go ahead.
Yes, unlike the abortion ban already on the books, this one would allow for exceptions like rape, incest, and human trafficking. But a pregnant woman would have to prove it with either a restraining order, police report, or medical record, for example.
Uh-oh.
I ask that we take a 10-minute recess until we can clear the gallery. This is unacceptable in the Senate chamber.
Florida senators voted on the proposed 6-week abortion ban after outbursts echoed throughout the chamber.
People will die.
We need to...
You say, if you change from 15 weeks to 6 weeks, that baby in the crowd say people will die. Okay. Isn't abortion killing? Go ahead.
A culture...
Be quiet. And to hear somebody say that you don't care about women.
You don't like abortion, ignore them like the 400,000.
Sergeant, please.
You don't like women because you don't like abortions. See, I personally don't like abortions. I support abortions all day long. Kill them. Who? It ain't mine.
On Monday, Senate Democrats made clear why they're opposed to the 6-week abortion ban.
Decisions about abortion should be between a woman, her doctor, and her trusted circle of confidants.
So not with the person who peed in her. Not with the person who impregnated her. Did y'all just understand what Miss Mitch Mack just said? Why do you have... How do purple... Oh my God, who is clothing y'all in the mornings? Tighten up, baby.
About abortion should be between a woman,
hell, what is a woman? Aha, go ahead.
her doctor, and her trusted circle of confidants.
Her trusted circle of confidants. Not now, out of them three, was a man. Say she dressed in a dark hair. She probably had to get up like 4:30 in the morning, so it's kind of understandable. All right, go.
Not her legislators.
The women who will die, commit suicide, get back alley abortions will not be free.
We in 2023, I don't think that they even know about back alley abortions. I don't like in 2023, like, because they did not grow up with back alley abortions. So they say these types of things. They say these types of things to have us in fear that someone will hurt themselves because they don't want to be pregnant. But they want us to go with, well, the woman should be able to hurt the child as far as killing the child. But we should be concerned that they will hurt themselves. Got it. Okay. We concerned then. Go on, sugar.
But ultimately, the Republican majority won.
Abortion takes a human life. The unborn child is a living human being, and it deserves the same rights and protection as any other individual.
Bodily autonomy should not give a person the permission to kill an innocent human being.
The bill's sponsor says for her, this is not about religion.
There is a human life that exists, and we are either going to stand for life or not. And this life deserves protecting.
Now it's up to the Republican-controlled House to decide what's...
Now it's up to protecting. It's up to protecting. So if we really care about protecting these children all the way around, then we should not have the exceptions. The incest and rape. If it's about the child and once it's like formed, then it's like a child, then it shouldn't matter how you got pregnant, right? If we really is caring about the unborn, should be no exceptions. Say, Willie, the Florida law that they speaking about is real messed up. A man should never tell a female how to deal with her own body. In my Tupac voice, and Tupac was still raised by a single mama. This is the problem. Listen. You was absolutely correct. It's absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Here's another problem. Then the courts should not tell a man that he should financially support a child either. But,
Next, Orlando Democrat State Representative Anna Escamani told me her concerns.
Yeah, because listen, hold on. You're right, a man should not be telling a woman, so the woman and the court shouldn't be telling the man what he should do with his money. I'm in agreement.
That folks will turn to unsafe means.
Folks will turn to unsafe means. Like what? Hurting themselves? Who cares? You decide to hurt yourself, then you decide to hurt yourself.
To decide their futures.
If the House passes the bill, and if the governor signs it, it's still unclear when it would go into effect, since everything hinges on the Florida Supreme Court weighing in on last year's 15-week abortion ban.
DeSanto's doing this for his presidential run. Shout out to DeSantos out here. Shout out to Big Moochie for the $4.99 super chat. You say, Willie, it's about to be a lot of men charged with the R word now because women who want abortions need to explain why they are getting it. That's why I shook my head when they said a police report, great, or damn it, it was another one, but I'm going to back it up. Don't need much worry about it. You so right about that.
So there's a lot of uncertainty. And of course, that type of uncertainty, creates a lot of chaos and confusion for patients.
It creates a lot of confusion for patients. How many of y'all think that the majority of abortions comes from incest and or grape? Because I don't think it's a lot.
It's unacceptable in the Senate chamber.
Florida senators voted on the proposed 6-week abortion ban after outbursts echoed throughout the chamber.
We need to foster a culture.
Be quiet. And to hear somebody say that you don't care about women.
You don't like abortion, ignore them like the 400,000.
Sergeant, please.
Arrest that
On Monday, Senate Democrats made clear why they're opposed to the 6-week abortion ban.
Decisions about abortion should be between a woman, her doctor, and her trusted circle of confidants.
How could a decision for abortion be between a woman when you all would not, you all in the Senate and or the House, if asked on camera, you can't even define what a woman is?
Not her legislators.
The women who will die, commit suicide, get back alley abortions will not be free.
Women who die. Wait. I just heard what she said, Sugar. Say it again. Shout out to Sam for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Watch it all the little.
The women who will die, commit suicide, get back alley abortions will not be free.
Women who will die and commit suicide and the back alley abortions will not be free. Well, if they died and they commit suicide, these two done died. They free. They gone. Isn't like death the ultimate freedom? You out of here. Back alley abortions. This is what I'm saying. We in 2023. People have no idea what a back alley abortion even is.
But ultimately, the Republican majority won.
Abortion takes a human life. The unborn child is a living human being, and it deserves the same rights and protection as any other individual. But
you wrong for that right there. You say, Willie, do you all in Florida still use babies as alligator bait? It depends on if we like the baby.
Bodily autonomy should not give a person the permission to kill an innocent human being.
The bill's sponsor says for her, this is not about religion.
There is a human life
Come on, get to
that exists, and we are either going to stand for life or not. And this life deserves protecting.
Now it's up to the Republican-controlled House to decide what's next. Orlando Democrat State Representative Anna Escamani told me her concerns.
I think I passed it though. Hold on, because I want to hear the exemption.
Report or medical record for
Oh, right. Bam. Right here. The medical records and stuff.
already on the books. This one would allow for exceptions like rape, incest, and human trafficking.
Okay.
But a
Grape, incest, and human trafficking. Okay.
pregnant woman would have to prove it with either a restraining order, police report, or medical record, for example.
Police report.
But a pregnant woman would have to prove it with either a restraining order, police report, or medical record, for example.
Medical record, police report, restraining order. Oh, y'all players finna be in trouble. I'm not finna have this baby. So I gotta put a restraining order on you, pimp. I gotta put a restraining order. And then you have to think about this right here. A restraining order, so that in turn is gonna mean that you're saying that this person sexually assaulted you, right? Which in turn is grape. So we still giving them the power to destroy a man. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say folding them want to know if it would affect STD Friday. Listen, we do not produce children on STD Friday. We do not do that right there. Continue to do what you're doing out here, because the only thing that we pass around is that it's not children. We passing around STDs out here in these streets. We ain't with that shit. Listen, and y'all babies do not be producing children that you had done acquired or gathered or got together from STD Friday. That's wrong. That's super duper wrong. Shout out to Jones for the $2 cash out. He say they doing all this is just to be a hoe. Oh, I like that. This is why a lot of these females is fighting to keep abortion alive. Just in case. Just in case one night I wanna be a hoe and get and hunch raw. You know what I'm saying? And hell, this is my backup plan. This is my backup plan, because I want to just slang this monkey however I want to slang this monkey. But I ain't. That don't mean I want to have no baby just because I don't use contraceptives. It don't mean that I wanted to get pregnant. I was just having sex to feel good. That's what's up. You know, kind of like the same thing that the man be saying, but then they say, well, hell, you should have wrapped that up. If you ain't want to be pregnant, you shouldn't have been hunching. Shout out to Huncho for the $2 super chat. He say your chat room is ruthless and don't pretend to care. Absolutely correct. We don't care around here. We nope. Oh my God. So listen. Things is gonna get bad. 6 weeks. The average chick don't even know when her period is supposed to come on. Well, dog, it came on last month around the 26th. I was looking for it around the 6th of this month. What? The 26th, and it's not even a whole month. But all right, go ahead. You don't need much know. They out here fight. And listen. Do y'all understand that it is ladies, babies out here who is our elders out here fighting for abortions? Y'all can't even get pregnant. I'm not saying that you can't fight for a cause. I'm not saying it. But they be diehard about it. You're killing women. You're taking our rights away. No, baby, you 72. Baby, if you get pregnant, you need to have a baby. I promise. If and one-eyed 72-year-old sisters get peed in and impregnated, that means that you held on to some eggs. You got some old eggs. You had some eggs that was blocked or something like that right there because they did not come out during your periods. This is a problem. But damn it, if you do get pregnant, you can make it to the Guinness Book of World Records of the oldest baby to produce a baby. You come on, nah. Moving right along, ain't gonna eat much hold you. We got one of my pimp player pastor partners out here in these streets. We got one of my pastor buddies out here in these streets. They done said something about a pastor. They done said something about a God's child out here in these streets. And woo. Y'all got to listen to what's finna be said right here. We got an Indy, so I'm guessing that's Indianapolis or something like that. Indianapolis pastor or an Indy pastor is accused of rape, soliciting minors, and paying for sex with men. Here we go.
This evening, an Indianapolis pastor who ran an organization feeding homeless people is accused of using donations to his nonprofit to pay for sex, among other crimes.
Fella, they say with them boys, Damon, they say with them boys though. Pastor.
Crimes. Tyree Coleman is charged with promoting sexual trafficking, rape, and intimidation.
Fox 59's Max Lewis has the court documents and details the accusations.
My faith says this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to serve.
When we talked to Tyree Coleman in
supposed to serve, go ahead.
2019, he was helping the homeless escape the cold through his nonprofit Refuge Place Indy, but police believe he was really using some of the money donated to his organization to pay for sex.
I was finna say he paying for monkey, but
according to court filings, Coleman offered a 17-year-old boy $1,000 to have sex with him. The boy.
Whoa! That's price gouging. Hold up, whoa! We don't $1,000. Go ahead.
Boy turned.
You should have prayed about that before you did. Go ahead.
Down and went to police.
The 17-year-old, he turned it down and went to the police. He probably didn't believe it because the 17-year-old probably know. That's price gouging. Go ahead.
During that investigation, police found messages on Coleman's phone showing he was sending money to young-looking males for sex acts and nude photos. Then
them young boys.
Another victim came forward, telling police he was homeless and Coleman let him stay in his home. It was there that the victim told police Coleman raped him and would pay him to perform oral sex. When the victim wanted to leave and call his mother, he told police that Coleman told him Jesus never needed to call his mother.
I'm done. Somebody call Jesus. Somebody talk to the Lord or something. He said, but hold on. But was he right? Did he lie? Come on. I got a whole bunch of believers in here. Did Jesus ever call his mama? Huh? Not maybe. I don't know what verse it is. Did he?
It's very disappointing. It's disappointing in our community and our society that there are people out there that thrive on that. They look for that. They look for those that are naive. They look for those that are at their lowest.
Tyree Coleman and Refuge Place fed homeless people here at this location in downtown Indianapolis. As you can see, that work is still going on, but the people here didn't want to talk to us and said they have started an entirely new organization to continue this work. Coleman repeatedly made pleas on television and online for donations to Refuge Place to support the homeless feeding. Court documents don't reveal how much of that money was used to pay for sex. IMPD says the homeless and others in vulnerable situations are easy to prey on, and they encourage everyone to call them if they need help.
When they're in that type of situation, call the police. Regardless of what is going on in your own personal life, we're going to be there. We're going to be there to help.
In Indianapolis, Max Lewis, Fox 59 News.
Well, police also say Coleman threatened to kill one of his victims. Coleman is still being seated right now in the Marion County Jail. He is scheduled to be back in court next week.
So he didn't bond out yet. Tell Tell us what he said again.
Others to have sex with him. The boy turned him down and went to police. During that investigation, police found messages on Coleman's phone showing he was sending money to young-looking males for sex acts and nude photos. Then another victim came forward, telling police he was homeless and Coleman let him stay in his home. It was there that the victim told police Coleman raped him and would pay him to perform oral sex.
Stop. Wait. Do those two go together? Say much love, Willie. Get the bag, bro. I appreciate that right there. Look. Said that he would grape him and then pay for oral sex. Wait, what? Yeah, like, so he grape and paid? I've never in the history of these type of stores have I ever heard that right there. So you grape somebody and you paid the same person? No?
And the victim wanted to leave and call his mother. He told police that Coleman told him Jesus never needed to call his mother.
Well, that's a deep line right there. That's a real deep line. And watch this. Ooh, perfect. The majority of the people, they never read the book, right? So how do these believers who have never read the book, if these people are believers, they don't know that what he said is right or wrong. They have no idea because they never read the book. Like it really just don't see, and this is you're supposed to study to show thyself approval and all that fly stuff right there. Do you know that it's people that's probably like, I think Jesus didn't even much call his mama though. He might be right though. You say he didn't get a rat, so he told them, probably gave them a funky $100 out here in these streets. He say he wanted to baptize them. He say, why the boy ain't bite him? It's kind of like I would never understand either side of it though. Like you gonna threaten somebody and then put your meat in somebody's mouth and threaten to I'm gonna blow your brains off. And I'm like, do they not know if you shoot somebody while something is in their mouth, they may clench down and get like the locked jaw type thing because you just stop all movement and it may just collapse with your meat in there. Now you lost your meat. Yeah, you done killed them. But you damn near done killed yourself because now you can't hunch no more. And for people who don't have the gun to their head and all of that stuff and you're being forced to do oral, I would never understand why y'all don't bite. I would never... Listen, there's always been the thing of hit a dude inside his text... I'm trying to be politically correct. Hit a dude in the balls, he gonna stop. Right. We all know that testicles is very sensitive. Right. Cute. Watch this. Biting the player meat off. There's nothing. A person can say that they're going to kill you, and I'm talking about if they don't have the gun to your head. They have just made the threat. I'm going to kill you. You better get it. All right, cool. You bite a player meat off, he's not going to kill. He can't. Not saying, well, I don't want to put out that he can't. But there's a high probability that he's not going to kill you. I mean, you bite them, jerk, slap. His focus now is just to get you off of his meat. But the difference is you bit it off. When I say y'all bite, you bite, lock, and shake like a pit bull and snatch back and it'll come off. That almost hurt my damn feeling just to say, oh, you bite it and just, oh, Jesus. But I promise you, you may take a few licks. But when you bite it off, he's not concerned about you right now. He has to grab. He has to grab. His member is gone. He has to grab to see if it's still there. I promise you. I know you don't want to be killed. I got it. Understandable. But that bite and rip. I'm trying to shout out to Felicia for the $5 cash out. He say sick today, but wanted to contribute. Oh man, I just hope that you go to feeling better, especially by Friday. You need to feel better at least by Friday. I appreciate that right there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. She say that's a felony. Yeah. It's a felony, but I want people to take the felony if you was being forced in a situation. You go ahead on, you take the felony. You know what I'm saying? Because you're messing up a player, money maker out here in these streets. But if he is threatening you to go ahead on and handle that business right there, I don't think he really care about his meat. You got to be a real strong dude to force somebody to give you oral. That's some real strong-minded stuff. That's really, really strong. So to the pastor, you got to pray about this here and see if the Lord want to spare you or something like that. He say, Willie, you sound like that lady who was barking when she was doing that Miami coat. Oh yeah, you remember that? Jesus. He said your meat would never be a T-bone again. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you all, it's just some strong people out here, man, who can threaten somebody and then threaten them to get them oral. I just, Jesus. Who is raising those type of individuals? I have no idea. Y'all, we got to go to Georgia. Got to go to Georgia because I guess this is a good story. This would be considered a good story if I can get it right. Bam. Missing children. We had some missing children out here. They say recircumcised. Jesus. Say pastor taken away from the building fund. Say no AC this summer. You got to, damn it, you got to have them fans and the windows open out here in this street. I'm trying to tell you. Fans and ceiling fans. Horrible time trying to get the word. Here we go. We done found some missing children in Georgia. 2 boys. Just go and pay attention to the story, though.
2 Clayton County boys have been reunited with their mother following an overnight search. Police say the 10 and 5-year-old siblings ran away from home, and officers found them safe about 3 miles away thanks to an alert neighbor. Fox.
A 10 and 5-year-old is runaways. Wait, what? Were found 3 miles away from the home.
As Deidre Dukes is live in Clayton County for us tonight.
Wait, because I missed that little piece. Did he say found by neighbors 3 miles away?
And officers found them safe about 3 miles away thanks to an alert neighbor. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live in Clayton County for us tonight. Deidre, how did police locate the boys?
You say runaway or kidnap. Runaways. That's what they say.
Now, Clayton police, Doug, found the boys at this vacant residence on Bogey Court. It is about 3 miles from the home they disappeared from just yesterday afternoon. They apparently spent the night here. Now, a neighbor called police to report the boys were in the neighborhood after one of them knocked on her door this morning. Clayton County officers escorted the boys to a nearby ambulance to be checked out as investigators searched this vacant house on Bogey Court. Police located 10-year-old Princeton Samples and his 5-year-old brother Jaden at the Jonesboro residence after searching for the runaways overnight.
I'm seeing this news break come through. There's 2 missing kids in, Jonesboro, whatever. Seeing the pictures of them, I'm knowing right now it's those 2 little boys.
And this woman who didn't want to go on camera realized the missing children had played basketball with her son Sunday.
And I told them if they wanted to, they can come back today and, play. The little boy came back about 8 o'clock this morning. The 10-year-old, he was knocking on the door asking for my son. I told him it was too early, and, he'd come back later.
Then she saw that news report and heard banging nearby.
And I followed the noise that I was hearing, and it led me behind my house, and I looked back there, and there was the 10-year-old with the bat. He was banging on the U-Haul pod, and I immediately called 911.
The boys were being watched by a family member when they left their residence on Regent Street near Jonesboro at around 4 Sunday afternoon. The children's mother called police after she got off work that night and was told the boys were missing.
They had the helicopter and the K9 out last night.
She says the 10-year-old often wanders off.
Usually he'll come back around 8 or 9 o'clock.
Say that again, Mama.
Afternoon. The children's mother called police after she got off work that night and was told the boys were missing.
They had the helicopter and the K9 out last night.
She says the 10-year-old often wanders off.
Usually he'll come back around 8 or 9 o'clock.
Your 10-year-old often wanders off, but usually he come back around like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? When he finish out there in them streets. Yeah. Usually he runs off. Wait, what? So a 10-year-old just get to go ahead on and just do his little thing? Okay.
When he didn't come back, it gave red flags.
It gave red flags when he didn't come back. Usually he run off, but he come round by 8, 9. But when he didn't come back, they gave the red flags. There was no red flags before. That's what's up.
We went to all the stores that we know they would go to get snacks. When I didn't see them, I called the police and did a missing report.
Samples was reunited with her boys at around 9:30 Monday morning.
Gave the boys back to them. Wait, hold on. Say it again.
You know they would go to get snacks.
Wait, my bad.
Around 8 or 9 o'clock. When he didn't come back, it gave red flags. We went to all the stores that we know they would go to get snacks.
We went to all the stores that we know that they would go to get snacks. A 10 and a 5-year-old? Say, Willie, I told you Willie can't. Willie could tell that mother's off, man. We gonna run. Well, how many corner stores is in the community or something like that right there? We went to all the stores that they would normally go to. A 10 and a 5-year-old.
They had the helicopter and the K9 out last night.
She says the 10-year-old often wanders off.
Usually he'll come back around 8 or 9 o'clock. When he didn't come back, it gave red flags. We went to all the stores that we know they would go to get snacks. When I didn't see them, I called the police and did a missing report.
Samples was reunited with her boys at around 9:30 Monday morning. The neighbor who called 911, thankful the children were found safe.
I just thank God that I was able to get them in the right direction, because certainly I wouldn't want to have anything to happen to them.
Now, the children's mother is so relieved that the boys are okay. She said she has no idea why they didn't return home, what they were doing in this neighborhood. She says they don't know anyone who lives around here. Live in Jonesboro, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, which is real strange. They found 3 miles away. How did they get 3 miles away? Hell, the 10-year-old been, cleaning it. Then he come back when he hungry, tired, need a old bath or something like that right there. Take a good night or something. Hell, was he leaving with his 5-year-old little brother though? Was they gone? Well, hell, she did say we checked all of the stores that they would normally go to for snacks and stuff. So, yes, he was taking his 5-year-old brother with him. Shout out to the big brother, you know what I'm saying, for looking after his little brother. They gave the mama the babies back. CPS is not involved, even though she admits the 10-year-old runs off every now and then, and he normally come back between like 8 and 9 o'clock. That's what's up, baby. Shout out to the system. Children is best left with they loving mothers out here in these streets. I promise you. 10 and 5. I don't know what was they doing. That's what's up. They had plans. They had some real big plans. Look here. We've often talked about the beautiful babies that just be leaving Earth, man, before we can like really get at them, you know, because like they leaving before 25 and shit. Like we don't get to see them grow until they're like 30, 35 with multiple kids, multiple baby daddies, and that monkey still be popping. You know what I'm saying? We is not getting to see this from a whole bunch of these babies because of whatever the reason. They just leaving Earth too soon. I think that this should be like a worldwide damn it, what's the big word? An epidemic out here. Big word. I ain't even got that script. This should be an epi. We have a woman whose body was found under a bridge. I thought that this was a story that we did just yesterday, where I thought that this was an update of the story I did yesterday, where the woman was wrapped up in plastic and wrapped up in carpet and dumped into like an open field. No, this is different. Here we go.
The Tarrant County Medical Examiner says a young woman whose body was found under a bridge in Fort Worth was shot to death.
Police arrested a man for murdering 19-year-old Janicia Mason.
Oh, look at that beautiful baby out here in the street, our representative popping
Last week, but questions still remain about what led up to that shooting. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager joins us now because, Peyton, I know you had a chance to speak with Mason's mother, and she still has, of course, a lot of questions. What can you tell us?
I can tell y'all that we need to get these thumbs up. I can tell you that we need to get a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Here, well, I can. All right.
I did, Heather, and she
That's an old-looking 19-year-old.
is just back from her daughter's funeral. It was this weekend in Louisiana, and we know the 19-year-old was found with multiple gunshot wounds. However, it's still a mystery because her mom says she was last seen in Dallas, but then her body was found under a bridge in Fort Worth, and police say the alleged killer was arrested in Haltom City. Under this Fort Worth bridge, investigators found the body of 19-year-old Janicia Mason late last month. Monday, the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's website says Mason's death was ruled a homicide due to multiple gunshot wounds.
Every time I hear it, it's like a piece of me is just dying and dying in the inside because she didn't deserve it at all.
Mason's mother, Barbara Taylor, just returned to North Texas Monday after her daughter's funeral over the weekend in
Look at that beautiful baby. Oh.
Louisiana.
That's the part that I'm glad that she's put to rest. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that my daughter is put
Mama cute too. Look at mama.
to rest, and I was able to find her.
However, Taylor says her daughter was laid to rest, still with so many questions. Taylor says the last day she talked to her daughter was March 17th.
Say them lips, dog.
She said that she was going to give me a call, and I called after dinner. She didn't pick up. The next morning, she didn't pick up, and I started getting worried.
Fort Worth police say on March 23rd, they received a call that someone located Mason under a bridge off South Precinct Line Road in Fort Worth. A week later, Fort Worth investigators took 29-year-old Joseph Aparicio into custody.
Joe, what? Why you shot her multiple times? What did she do to get shot multiple times? Not just once. She was shot multiple times. Say mama looks about 27 out here.
Aparicio sits in the Tarrant County Jail charged with murder. Fort Worth PD tells Fox 4 Monday Aparicio was arrested at his Haltom City home just after 1 a.m. on March 30th.
Say El Chapo nephew.
Mason's family says she was last seen alive in Dallas with other friends. It's still unclear how she knew Aparicio and how her body ended up nearly 30 miles away.
Say, dude, she got life insurance. I hope so. I hope so.
Did you not think that she have family, a big, huge family and friends that love her? Like, you hurt a lot of people. He really hurt a lot of people.
Fort Worth police also haven't released why they believe Aparicio killed Mason. It's also unknown where exactly Mason was killed before she was dumped. Online
Say she was selling monkey.
records show Aparicio does have a criminal history, including an unlawful possession with a firearm in 2022.
I'm like, it's real live monsters that walk amongst us that don't, look like monsters, but are actually monsters.
The 19-year-old's mother tells me that her daughter was seen with a group of people the last night she was seen alive. So she's asking if anyone has any information leading up to her murder to please call Fort Worth police.
You say, and there it is. She was last seen with who?
The 19-year-old's mother tells me that her daughter was seen with a group of people the last night she was seen alive.
Why is it so many females who has been last seen with a group? Last seen with a group where y'all taking trips or something like that right there. But y'all was always well, not always, but y'all be last seen with a group. You know, your friends, your peers and stuff like that right there. And then don't nobody see you no more. I guess this kind of sort of could be like a wake up call, man. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your friend. It's a train group. She say she was selling monkey. I don't know, but they've already laid her to rest. So we don't know about insurance and stuff like that right there. But how did this 19-year-old link up with our Hispanic brother? Because he looks older than 19. So, but the police would not even tell the media how he's connected to it, but they've arrested him and charged him for her death, which is strange to me, just so y'all ain't just gonna say nothing. I got to call my partners down at the station, so maybe we can get some more information. But y'all babies got to do better. Y'all babies be doing the most. Hold on. That's the picture there.
After her daughter's funeral.
That's the picture right there. Yeah. Y'all babies can't be out here all cute and shit, putting y'all life on the line. Say, Willie, he's 29. Say, old girl was 19. Oh, so he was 29. How did she link up with a 29-year-old? Well, easy, because he said they met on Bumble, Tinder. It could be anything if that's the type of stuff that she was doing. Meeting on social media. People just linking up, doing what we doing. There's multiple possibilities of how they know each other. Keep trying to tell y'all, stop following your own goddamn understanding out here. Stop following, stop doing things by yourself, because a lot of times you all don't want your friends to know that you may be selling a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or that you're going to do something, when our problem is we need to let people know. We need to let people know and stop being afraid of letting people know what we going to do. If you was ashamed, like the older folks used to say, if you was ashamed what you doing, then you shouldn't be doing it. Right. Damn it, I thought that I grab these. No wonder. I was like, I am missing some stories around here, but I found them. I'm going to take y'all to Milwaukee. Yeah, damn, I ain't put up 15 on. This is crazy. I just be having so much stuff. I hear these screaming, look. Moving right along, man. Listen, if y'all just want to just put your lives on the line, just keep doing what you're doing. Hey, man. Because all we trying to do is bring awareness, and we trying to help you people out. We got a player who is cussing at the media. We got a player who is finna cuss at the media, saying, I don't give a F about what you talking about. Here we go.
If you fire a gun at someone and miss, you can be charged with attempted murder. But drive a 3,000-pound missile through red lights and stop signs, and you'll probably end up with nothing more than a fine.
Fox 6 investigator Brian Polson shows you why reckless driving is only treated like a violent crime after someone is hurt.
That's right. After. Then we got to listen. We got to injure people. We need to be injuring people for us to take it serious inside the courts. Here we go.
Yeah, Ben and Seth, there's probably no case that exemplifies this better than that of Dairul Chaplin. We've told you about him before. Last spring, a reckless driver stopped by police 35 times in 3 years at that time. Well, since then, he's been pulled over at least 2 more times by Milwaukee police, but it's where he was going in such a hurry the last time. It just might leave you shaking your head. So you're just going to keep on driving illegally no matter what?
It's one thing
You can suck a
to drive without a license.
I'm still out here baselining shit.
I'm still out here, I'm baselining the shit.
Another to make a left turn from the far right lane directly in front of a squad car.
Like, I shouldn't have to hit my brakes to not hit you, know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, I was trying to go this way, but I knew I was in the wrong lane. I didn't know you was right there.
Then again,
You got like the registration or anything that like bill of sale or anything that's got the VIN on it or anything
Hell
like that?
no.
25-year-old Dairul Chaplin seems to have no fear of getting caught, much less hurting someone else.
You're endangering the public.
I don't care.
I
don't
do.
care. I don't care.
Don't care about none of that.
We first told you about Chaplin in the spring of 2022.
Running reds in broad day, that's me.
By then, he'd already been stopped 35 times in 3 years, 24 by Milwaukee police alone, for running red lights, blowing through stop signs, cutting off traffic, and speeding up to 41 miles per hour over the limit.
And watch this. A lot of you all has lost points and or lost your license for less stops than he has.
With no registration, no insurance, and no driver's license.
Oh, Jesus. He riding around with no insurance. Oh, my God. Y'all, please watch out for people who don't have insurance.
People don't care about that. That just, the older people care about that.
As far as I'm concerned, his picture should be on the dashboard of every Milwaukee police officer's cruiser.
Jordan Morales is a member of the Sherman Park Reckless Driving Committee, and he'd like police to get Chaplin off the road.
Please just do it for the sake of all of us in the community. Like, this guy is a menace.
Let me put y'all up on game in Milwaukee. If this person injures you and or your loved ones, you have a hell of a lawsuit.
Officers had that chance when they stopped him in September.
See, I was trying to turn this way type, but...
And again in December. But once again, even though his license was revoked.
All right, just slow down for us, all right? I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, all right. So they told him to go ahead on and slow it on down. His license was revoked out here. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. You say his daddy must be a judge. You might got a good point right there. Go ahead.
They let him drive away.
They know when he pulls away, he's breaking the law.
Right.
Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman says that shouldn't happen.
We shouldn't allow individuals who don't have a license to drive away.
But he had no explanation for why it does.
We can look into it and make sure that we are doing everything we can to possibly, impact that particular individual.
For you.
I got to stop. I got to talk to your superiors, Playboy.
Years? Nearly 40 times? What are you waiting for?
Milwaukee Alderman Michael Murphy says Chaplin is a serious crash waiting to happen.
Are you waiting for this individual or other individuals like this to kill somebody before you do something?
For Abby Strong,
I'm living that heartache every day.
it was someone else who turned her world upside down.
It's a very selfish choice that he made that morning.
22-year-old Jose Silva was on his way to jury duty with a blood alcohol concentration more than twice the legal limit
He was on the way to jury duty.
when he blew through 5 red lights on the Marquette University campus at 70 miles per hour before crashing into a Nissan sedan just outside the Wisconsin Club. Inside that car,
Hi everyone, it's Pastor Aaron Strong.
Abby's husband, Aaron, pastor of Grace Lutheran Church.
Say, at what point do they arrest him? Suspended license. You say they not doing their job. Yeah. This is why we need to talk to their superiors out here in these streets. This is wrong.
I could hold his cold hand and
I ain't even see all of this right here. I just want to get back to Buddy. Hold on. We have a assembly bill. Hold on. Let's see what they're going to say.
Not enough.
There is some improvement, but the reality is I think we have a long ways to go.
Especially when it comes to the city's most persistent offenders.
We're tired of being the damn fools around here.
And that's why Bob Donovan took the reckless driving debate to Madison.
Until we start seriously holding people accountable, and that means jail time for some of these repeat offenders, this problem is going to continue.
The longtime Milwaukee alderman is now in the state assembly, where he introduced 2 bills aimed at reckless drivers. One to double fines and potential jail sentences, the other to make it easier for police to take away their cars.
It takes the weapon out of the hands of reckless drivers.
Mayor Johnson showed up to support both bills.
Reckless driving is a scourge on Milwaukee.
And the legislature quickly passed them.
I would say that there's a message being sent.
Whatever the message is, Chaplin doesn't seem to hear it.
I'm stopping, you're going 59 miles an hour to 35.
Consider the irony of why he said he was speeding around 9 o'clock in the morning on December 14th.
Any reason why you're going that fast? I'll finish out of court. You going to court? Hell yeah.
He was late for traffic court in Waukesha.
I ain't finna do this with y'all again.
I ain't finna do this shit with y'all again, man. Go ahead on with all these questions, man.
Driving while revoked.
You drove illegally to a court hearing for driving illegally.
Does it matter what I'm doing?
Judge Dennis Maroney fined him $442. No jail time. You can probably guess what happened next.
So how are you going to get home? Because this is your car, right?
I'm finna drive.
Is up finna go. What you thought he was gonna do?
That's right. He drove home.
Tyrell Chaplin has not paid that $442 fine he got in Waukesha in January, and he owes nearly $10,000 in unpaid fines to the city of Milwaukee for 82 separate tickets since 2018. Police Chief Norman says the city might need to take a different approach with Chaplin, namely a lawsuit. The city has already sued 2 other repeat reckless drivers, resulting in court judgments that declared them a public nuisance. That means their next traffic violation could theoretically land them in jail for contempt of court. So far, no lawsuit against Chaplin.
Brian, police have the ability to tow some reckless driver's car. Why haven't they taken away Chaplin's vehicle?
Well, we've talked about that new policy, right? The police department's tow policy. It took effect last May, but it only applies in limited circumstances. And even then, officers have discretion whether or not to use it. Tomorrow night on Fox 6 News at 9, we're going to show you how often police are actually using that power to tow reckless drivers and what the mayor and police chief had to say about calls to expand the policy. Again, that's here tomorrow night. Fox 6 News at 9.
That's what's up. Shout out to Doug for the $2 super chat. You say, I'm always grateful for your content. Say thank you. You welcome. I appreciate you being here. Show enough do. Shout out to Big Moochie for the $4.99 super chat. Say, Willie, the police trying to lay off the darky hue community. The darky hue community because of all the police and darky hue killings that keeps Milwaukee having riots. You might got a good point right there. That sounds about right, huh? Shout out to Hot Dogs and Trap for the $2 super chat. Say she and her spawn must be stopped. Be more careful. Listen. He gonna have to knock somebody off. Player gonna have to knock somebody off. And again, if your kinfolk get knocked off because of him, I say sue for like $100 million. Sue the people for like $100 million. because for some reason they is just A-okay with what's going on. They don't care as long as it does not affect them. But that's just the way it go. Moving right along. Watch this. Because a lot of people may agree, may not agree. We have a situation that's going on. What is this? Is it in Texas or something like that right there? Hold on. I don't remember whether this is in Texas. A text message. We have a text message from a landlord. The text message is saying, listen, I don't want to rent to African Americans. I need for you to leave. I need for you to say hashtag defund Patricia. My bad. I had to miss that right there. Listen, you say child support gets locked up over $200 or less. This dude got $10,000. Absolutely correct. They don't care. They don't give a F or give a D. Yeah. Shout out to Gab for the $99 super chat. What it do? Shout out to Sean for the $5 cash out. They say kids think it's GTA. Say it's crazy how they drive. You're absolutely correct. This is why, man, we got to have on our seatbelts, man. We just got to constantly be looking when we driving to keep yourself safe. Y'all, we got to get these likes up. 500. I appreciate that right there. We got a landlord. And I want to know if y'all feel like this is racist, or is it something that someone just have a right to do? You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
I can't remember ever seeing anything so outrageous, so open.
So open. Open means blunt, means keeping it 1,000. You know, something that we like, right?
So evidentiary discrimination is not normally this open and obvious.
A Springfield Township woman and her 6 children are facing eviction, but now she's suing her landlord for racial discrimination.
Dermisha Pickett says her landlord texted her and left her voicemail saying he wanted her gone because of the color of her skin.
He want her gone because of the color of her skin. Is a person wrong for not wanting to rent to you? Hold on. Let me make sure that I'm able to put y'all thing up here on the screen. Shout out to Mac One for the $5 super chat. You say, Willie, I ain't gonna lie. Say since COVID, since C-19, you say I wouldn't want them around my business either. I'm trying to take. Listen, a lot of dog you folks got a problem with dog you folks. And they keeping it real. He didn't beat around the bush. Listen to the tweet.
Our Brett Bugansky joined us live in the newsroom. And Brett, you spoke with the landlord. He's denying everything, saying that she's making this whole story up.
Oh, wow.
He was pretty frank. He said her whole story is a lie and that he's evicting her because she allegedly trashed his house. So the tenant says she never got any formal eviction notice. The only notice she allegedly received are text messages and voicemails. And because of those messages, she's now suing him for wrongful eviction based on race and discrimination.
Race and discrimination. She's saying that he said that she's destroying my property. She's a single mama with 6 kids.
Well, my initial thoughts are really 4 words. Are you kidding me?
Fanon Rucker with the Cochran Law Firm is representing Dermisha Pickett, a disabled woman with 6 kids who has lived at this Springfield Township home for about 8 years.
She lived there for 8 years. She's disabled, so that kind of garners some type of sympathy. He said, no, they are not wrong for not wanting to have a certain renter in their property. Say, I don't blame them 1,000%. I'm trying to tell you, man.
But now her landlord is evicting her for what they say is solely based on the color of their skin. Cochran Law sent us these text messages allegedly sent by Sergey Briskman to Pickett, saying in part, I want you gone. I will not rent African Americans again. I don't know why the previous landlord did. Sorry, I hope you found your place, so please stop texting me. It's nothing against you. I will just rather put a white family in this unit. You didn't.
It's nothing against you. I'd rather put a white family in this unit.
Nothing wrong. I just don't want a family of color here. Maybe you should try to go to a shelter. And
you didn't do nothing wrong. Go ahead.
I will talk to the other landlord and tell them you're a good tenant and pay the rent on time and always keep a clean house. I just don't want you here at this property, or have you looked into trying to get into a shelter for you and your family? I really don't want to call the police to get your things out.
I'm already. I'm trying to sell a house, and I really don't want. I really don't want any African Americans in the house. I need you to hurry and give me my key.
Just hurry up and give me my key. Hurry up and buy. Shout out to Dolph Booth for the $2 super chat. He say baby is about to get paid. We already know she is. We already know the baby finna get paid for discrimination. I'm trying to tell you. I just don't. Hold on. Go ahead.
And for what? Simply because she's black?
Yeah. Shouldn't you have the right to not want to, let's say, rent your property? Shouldn't you have the right to not rent your property to a certain race? Should you have the right to do it? I'm not saying that is right. I'm not saying that is wrong. But should you have the right, because it's your property, you have the right to rent to who you want to rent to, right? Shout out to Sam for the $2 cash out. He say it's okay to be prejudiced, not racist. Say I am black. I feel you on that right there. He say I refuse to be wrong. Wait. Say did she have renter's insurance? You say take him and the camera crew to the house and see what his reaction is then. Yeah. You say better off having six pit bulls than 6 gremlins. Say I pull out too. Listen, get out my house. You should have the right. But he didn't beat around the bush though, man. Listen, I don't have to make up no excuses of why I want you out the shit. I want you out because I want to put a good, wholesome white family inside of my property.
How offensive is that?
Fuck, see. Damn your feelings. It's mine. Oh, well, maybe he could have said it better. Yeah, but I thought we like people to be straight up with you. Don't. Hell, if we think this person is a racist, don't hide your racism. Just let me know that you're racist. And they are falling under this dude is a racist. Okay, then the racist told you exactly what he think and exactly what he feel. Then why is we upset? Huh?
Because she's black? How offensive is that? Yeah. If it doesn't make everybody who hears this angry?
No. If it don't make you angry, what?
Then folks need to check their pulse.
You're saying folks need to check their pulse because you don't see it as a problem of somebody being straight up with you of why they don't want you at their home. Come on now. Oh. I know a Section 8 renter who destroyed a entire home, including the bathroom, no toilet left in it. Oh man, it's so many of those stories. I know landlords now that will not rent to black folk. They're not gonna say it to you people, but I know them. They're not renting to African Americans. They're just not. They've been through some stuff. They're not doing it anymore. Now, and those people are black. So now would those people be racist? Because they will not rent to African Americans anymore. He said, no, sir, I'm not angry. Say, Willie, this ain't nothing new at once. Say, it was called redining or rendering. Redlining. What I'm trying to say. Damn it, because you put the word together. Redlining. Is redlining supposed to be put together? Well, hell, I probably never seen it like that. But that's what's up. See, I can read if I break down the syllables and the vowels and stuff like that. He say, absolutely, Willie, but we know it happens. Well, yeah. Yeah, but listen. Somebody just being honest with you, though. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. You say, I'm racist against dirty houses as well. Me too. You don't get the hell out. Oh, you done destroyed my little shit. Oh, no, Jesus.
And you didn't say that?
Oh, hold up. So now he's talking to the landlord. Wait, hold up. But we have to check our pulse if we're not upset like they are.
Everybody who hears this angry, then folks
say, yes, it's racist. I think people just had a right to be racist. Like I honestly do think people should have the right. If people have the right to think and feel like a whole nother damn gender, let's just cut the crap. We have children who can think that they is a whole nother gender. So we can't, people should have the right, to be prejudiced, racist, discriminate. Because we actually discriminate every single day. Watch this. You don't let everybody inside your house. You are discriminating. Say, only color I don't discriminate against is green. That's what I'm talking about. He say, my pulse is fine, and so is my blood pressure. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, tell
check
me.
your pulse.
You're saying that you didn't say that? Riskman called us back Tuesday night denying that he sent the text messages or the voicemail, saying he's not racist and he's evicting her because she trashed the house. He also claims someone was impersonating him and that he sent data from his phone to agents with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and that he will be exonerated when he presents this in court.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he got receipts. Landlord say it wasn't me. I got receipts, baby.
So there is a court hearing Friday about this eviction, and looking at Hamilton County court records earlier today, the landlord's name shows up on more than 100 properties in Hamilton County alone. So we will keep you updated on this story and what happens right here on WCPO 9 News. We're live.
This is why this is a problem. I ain't even listened to it all the way through. This is the problem. Watch this. His name is on 100 units. His name is on 100 units. And maybe there's a lot of African Americans who live in his units that he's trying to get out. I want y'all to understand. Now watch this. Let's say that he gets sued. What? God damn it, I just thought about this right here. Say that he gets sued, right? Bam. He has to pay out. Bam. And now he has other darker hue people in some of his units. Would he be in his right to kick out every darker hue person out of all of his units? Mind you, if he gets sued for this, you would tell me that it wouldn't anger a person so much to where now I really don't like y'all. Hell, if you thought that I was a racist, then that means that I am going to try to get out all my African American tenants. I wonder if she's the only African American tenant though. Because if she's the only one, then all right, cool. But he still should have the right to not want a certain race living in his units. Just in my mind. You say people are claiming that they are animals and teachers are being fired for not acknowledging them as the animals that they are claiming to be. Say facts. Willie say everybody should not have kids. Exactly. You say CPS need to check his mom out. Listen. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to kick the rest of them out. Oh, yeah. The point that I was just going to make was, if she's not the only African-American tenant, and he's only kicking her out, then how does that make him racist? Why should... No, I just thought about it. His name is on 100 or more units or properties. If she's not the only African American, she's not the only African American out of the 100 that he has, is he racist by just kicking her out and not the other ones? You say, damn, YouTube is censoring everything. Man, y'all, whoo, for the thing we got to do on the back end, yeah, YouTube is not what it used to be, man. I promise you. Say all he has to do is say the apartments aren't up to code and he has to renovate. That's a good one right there. But see, he wanted to keep it 100. He say, Willie, see, she doesn't know how he had so many other properties. She didn't calculate that. Say if he could provide photos of the destroyed property, he's good. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. You say, what if she making him lose business because people don't want to live around that nasty ish? You got a point. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these things in my mind, they can be beat when it comes down to that discrimination thing. But she's going to really be able to win. She's going to really be able to win if he did do those text messages and saying, I don't want African Americans. She's going to win.
In the newsroom tonight, Brett Bagansky, WCPO 9 News. And that she...
Landlord texted her the color of her skin.
Our Brett, her landlord for racial discrimination.
Dermisha Pickett says her landlord texted her and left her voicemail saying he wanted her gone because of the color of her skin.
Our Brett Bugansky joined us live in the newsroom. And Brett, you spoke with the landlord. He's denying everything, saying that she's making this whole story up.
He was pretty frank. He said her whole story is a lie and that he's evicting her because she allegedly trashed his house. So the tenant says she never got any formal eviction notice. The only notice she allegedly received are text messages and voicemails. And because of those messages, she's now suing him for wrongful eviction based on race and discrimination.
Like you said, if he got any type of proof, if he has proof that she destroyed his properties, his property, he could win. But I think just solely on it, damn it, if the text message is his, he lost.
Well, my initial thoughts are really 4 words. Are you kidding me?
Fanon Rucker with the Cochran Law Firm is representing Dermisha Pickett, a disabled woman with 6 kids who has lived at this Springfield Township home for about 8 years.
You gotta ask you, what, like, did she just become disabled? Or, like, has she been disabled? Has she been disabled for a very long time? And if she has been disabled for a very long time and she got 6 kids, one of my questions is, was she disabled before she had children? And or was she disabled after she had all of her children? See, because then it's a different approach. In my commentary that I would have to take, if she got disabled after the 6 kids, then all right. If she was disabled before the 6 kids, her bad. See, it's a different way that you have to speak according to the information that you actually have.
But now her landlord is evicting her for what they say is solely based on the color of their skin. Cochran Law sent us these text messages.
She sent those text messages. But if the landlord go to the phone company and get the actual, let's say the actual texts, and did he send those texts? He got a good case, I promise you.
Allegedly sent by Sergey Briskman to Pickett, saying in part, I want you gone. I will not rent African Americans again. I don't know why the
Whoa, remember he said, I'm putting her out because she destroyed my place. So if he did send it, he's pointing out that there was a problem, and this is why I would not rent to African Americans again.
saying in part, I want you gone. I will not rent African Americans again. I don't know why the previous landlord did. Sorry, I hope you found your place, so please stop texting me. It's nothing against you. I will just rather put a white family in this unit. You did.
Shout out to Dale for the $20 super chat. You say I wouldn't rent to ninjas, but I would rent the black folks. Go ahead then.
Did nothing wrong. I just don't want a family of color here.
Just don't want a family of color. Wait, what? It's nothing against you. I would just rather put a white family in this unit. You did nothing wrong. I just don't want a family of color here. Maybe you should try to go to a shelter. Who writes like that? But hold on. This was on February 15th at 8:48. Wait, what? So this is on the 10th. This February 10th, 11:30 a.m. I told you I'm not getting anything. Whoa. I told you I'm not getting anything. The inspection will fail. Now, why didn't they read this? The inspection. Get it right. I told you that I'm not getting anything. The inspection will fail because I'm not fixing anything or doing anything until you are gone. But I told you I want you gone. I will not rent African Americans again. I don't know why the previous landlord did so. You find, I hope you find, I guess. And
I hope you found your place, so please stop texting me.
I hope you found your place, so please stop texting me. So he just acquired this, or recently, or something like that right there.
It's nothing against you. I will just rather put a white family in this unit. You did nothing wrong. I just don't want a family of color here. Maybe you should try to go to a shelter. And I will talk to the other landlord and tell them you're a good tenant and pay the rent on time and always keep a clean house. I just don't want you here at this property. Or have you looked into trying to get into a shelter for you and your family? I really don't want to call the police to get your things out.
So he's saying, well, listen, I want you gone, but I'm going to still give you a good reference. Even though you done told my shit up, I will still give you a good reference because I just don't want you around here. But y'all see the dates, though? This is a 16-day span, ain't it? The 10th, the 15th, and now the 26th. I don't know.
Family, I really don't want to call the police to get your things out.
I told you already, I'm trying to sell a house, and I really don't want any African Americans in the house.
If this is him on the voicemail, it's an easy win for her.
I need you to hurry and give me my key.
And for what? Simply because she's black?
Why don't people understand, yes, the thing that he is saying and speaking on it as if it's petty. It's petty to you. It's not petty to the person who don't want to rent to that person. Something that's simple. Yeah. Listen. Truth be told, a whole bunch of dog-eared folk don't even like to be around dog-eared folk. Dog-eared folk have property, and they refuse to rent the dog-eared folk. Oh, but it's a difference because they're not saying it out loud. That's what's up. So that would mean that they're cowards for not saying, no, I don't rent the black folk. So they're cowards. This man wasn't a coward, if that's him. I just think that you have the damn right. You say you sound Hispanic to me. Uh-oh.
How offensive is that? If it doesn't make everybody who hears this angry, then folks need to check the pulse.
You're saying that you didn't say that? Briskman called us back Tuesday night denying that he sent the text messages or the voicemail, saying he's not racist and he's evicting her because she trashed the house. He also claims someone was impersonating him and that he sent data from his phone to agents with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Oh, so he sent data. I wonder if he sent the whole data or partial data now. You know what I'm saying?
And that he will be exonerated when he presents this in court. So there is a court.
So listen, by Friday, y'all, Friday, I'm gonna be looking for it because court be like from 9 to 5. So hopefully before 12, they would have already done went to court, handled the situation. My media brothers and sisters will have that information for us, and then we will have to show y'all exactly what's going on. Oh, the Section 8 Housing Authority. Shout out to D for the $5 super chat. He said, this is just the beginning. He said, lighter hues are tired. Tired of street darker hues tearing up, doing licks. He said, now the good, hard-working darker hues will be affected. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. He said, he's saying the Section 8 housing inspection will fail and government gonna stop paying once it fails. Say he refused to fix repairs. The landlords then use that against you in court. It say no rent required. Say I've seen that happen in court. So this a way to get somebody out. This a way to get somebody out legally. Okay. You say Willie the reporter is now a witness and he heard the voice and can confirm it. Oh, that's a good one too. He can confirm it. He can confirm it. But as we do know now, we have the AIs that can mimic everybody's voice now, in case you don't know, like they're doing it like with rap and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm just throwing out something, but listen. We will try to stay abreast to this situation out here, and hopefully this person have family and or some friends who may can take her in, because one thing about it, win or lose, she still got to go. It's just she may can go with a bag now, you know what I'm saying? She may can leave with a big bag right now, but she got to go though. She got to go bye-bye. She got to get on from around here. She got to go. Give yourself a pat on the back if y'all done made it to the end of the midday news out here in these streets. Listen. We got to start using our contraceptives in Florida because they're changing from the 15-week to the 6-week. Jesus. Oh, boy. Jesus. They're making it hard. Please do not carry guns unconcealed in Florida. Please don't do it. You're setting yourself up, in my mind. To all the cuties, please watch 231609. Try not to do things by yourself. Let people know your location. Be careful. Y'all got a lot going on out here. Y'all really, really do. To all the good parents out here, just make sure that you know all the corner stores and the stores that your 10 and or 5-year-old be going through. Going to, you know what I'm saying, just so you can like find them when you can't find them and stuff. You know, we just gotta be careful. We just really gotta be careful. Yes, we do. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the play. And to all people in the homeless community, if you're being helped by organizations and stuff like that right there, try your best to not go to folk houses. And if somebody's like forcing you for some fellatio, really do think about what I said. Bite, shake, rip. Bite, shake, rip. You have a very good chance of living. I promise you. Vasectomies is going up in Florida now. Yeah, for real though. You say Willie done shamed us so much. Say I'm signing up today. I appreciate that right there. Y'all listen, players. Prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. Your body. Yo, baby. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Let me give y'all this quick special right here so y'all can enjoy. Let me go ahead on and give it to you raw like I do. There it is. There it is. Everyone say hello, ladies. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mm-hmm. He said, I can get out of the gym now. Go ahead on and finish on out your day. Go ahead on and finish on out your day. Get your exercise in. Y'all, we need to be exercising. We need to be exercising. Do not be around here and be satisfied being bad body. Do not sit your behind round here being satisfied being bad body. Don't do it. Don't live your life like that. It's not a good life. It's not a good life. Hell, you blocking your blessings. As y'all be out here saying. You blocking your blessings when you out here bad body and you don't want to do nothing about it. Say two brown skinned sisters on the right. Well, I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. You said the lighter hue fat. Oh, Jesus. Wait, I knew that y'all may have thought that of them. I want to be fair because a lot of the photos is stretched out. A lot of them is stretched, but it's only like a few that get stretched out. Let me fix what I had in just a second. A lot of the photos have the right ratio. So no matter how I do it, it keeps the people looking how they actually look. I only got probably like 3 or 4 of them that had to be stretched out. So now I am just going to keep it right. And I'm going to bring it back in to show you. This is how they look without it being stretched out. That's how they look without it being stretched out. There you go. So the lighter hue is thicker, as they say out here in these streets. A lot of people may say the lighter hue is fat out here in these streets. You know? Yeah. But I just want to be honest. I just want to be honest. I want to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to have a bad thought about the babies behind me, you know, because they some good people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all taking the time out and listen. Y'all, please remember, go around to the Willie Williams News channel. Subscribe over there. I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I really don't know because I got to go to the bank and take out $30,000 to put on a goddamn wedding. You know what I'm saying? So, you can follow me if you want to. Say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, rest on Sunday. Bam. You say the lighter hue thick. Yeah. Say the small frame say nice to me. I don't know. That's what's up. So I really don't know what's going to happen. But I just want to say, y'all, check on the player. Check on your peoples. Check on your peoples round 8 o'clock. I think if anything, I may just start on YouTube and then go over to Rumble. I'm not sure just yet because I'm finna make a run right now. I'm finna go on out of here. I got to run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if anything, I will start with YouTube and then go over to Rumble just to bring more and more people over to the Rumble. If I do anything, I'm just trying to tell y'all in advance. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Thank you. I'm out of here. Thank y'all. Oh, subscribe to the Rumble. Rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Put the whole work together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just done hit that damn button. Boy, I'm going to see y'all later. Great show. I'm out of here.